Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're hooked on the crazy world of global finance, elite power games, and spotting the next massive investment waves in this explosive AI era, you're exactly where you need to be right now. Smash that like button early if you're ready for some real, unfiltered truth bombs. Today we're tearing into one of the juiciest, most talked about, and downright fascinating stories floating around right now. The full dramatic arc of Davos, that iconic World Economic Forum summit hidden away in those stunning Swiss Alps. For decades, it was the undisputed kingpin of elite global thinking, the exclusive spot where billionaires, presidents, prime ministers, and top CEOs flew in every winter to quietly steer the entire planet's economic direction behind closed doors. But fast forward to our current 2026 reality, and it's fading fast, looking old, battered by non-stop criticism, and maybe even losing its relevance completely in this fractured, multipolar world we're living through. From the earth-shaking 1971 Nixon shock that axed the gold standard and kicked off endless fiat experiments and deregulation madness, straight through to today's mind-blowing AI explosions, wild crypto booms and busts, and hardcore geopolitical splits tearing everything apart, Davos has mirrored every major paradigm flip before most ordinary people even noticed what was happening. The million-dollar question hanging over all of this: is this really the final curtain call on the old world order we all grew up with? Or is it the messy high-stakes, chaotic launchpad for a completely new one that's going to be ruled by tech titans, super advanced AI systems, and fast-rising emerging powers? We're going alien today. Deep origins, shocking scandals, wild conspiracy angles, real insider vibes from the ground, and most crucially, what this entire saga actually means for your money, your portfolio, and your investments moving forward in this AI paradigm shift. All pulled fresh from the sharpest, most insightful takes in AI paradigm shift, investment in modern era. Buckle up tight, this is going to be dense, no BS. Value-packed content that could genuinely shift your entire perspective on where power and wealth are heading next. Let's dive straight in, step by step, no fluff. Picture 1971, the year that flipped capitalism forever. Nixon ends dollar-gold convertibility. Bretton Woods collapses overnight. We enter the fiat era with unlimited printing, deregulated banks, and constant volatility. Same year, in Davos, Switzerland, young Klaus Schwab launches the first European Management Symposium, a small elite gathering for business leaders to talk strategy, ethics, and future economy. That seed grows into the World Economic Forum, the legendary elite networking powerhouse. Schwab's background: born 1938 in Germany, German father, Swiss mother, studies engineering and economics in Switzerland, then Harvard Kennedy School, mentored by Henry Kissinger. Those connections shaped Davos from day one. Now, the conspiracy side is huge. Many people swear the WEF is a secret globalist club plotting total planetary control. Schwab and allies like Yuval Noah Harari are accused of using tech, finance, and policy to dominate populations. Some theories even claim plans to reduce global numbers to 500 million. The Great Reset. Critics blast it as exploiting crises like pandemics for radical authoritarian shifts, forced global vaccines, ending private property, universal basic income, what they call a health dictatorship. Love it or hate it, the massive discussion shows how powerful Davos felt at its peak, like real decisions happened in Swiss hotels, not public votes. Last year's 55th summit was hyped as the grandest ever. Reality hit different. Like Schwab in his late 80s, the forum feels tired and outdated. Swiss locals openly resist the yearly elite invasion, traffic nightmares, huge security costs on taxpayers, and growing arrogance. Influence is slipping fast. The event now leans heavily on emerging spots like the UAE crypto paradise, with unrestricted money flows. From the gold standard's death to crypto's rise, Davos always caught era turns early. But in 2026, crypto hype cooled. Geopolitics and AI take center stage. The constant power keeps concentrating, just in new hands and new ways to understand the decline. Let's unpack that powerful long read from AI Paradigm Shift, Investment in Modern Era at the Summit, The Last Days of Davos. The author says, like billions of us, no invite. But I went anyway. Walked the streets, talked to people, felt the vibe. Davos is in Graubünden Canton, Little Switzerland. Tough, independent folks with medieval trade history swapping wool for gold. Economy now. Tourism, dairy farms, biotech. It captures Switzerland's split soul. Zurich, Geneva, global finance versus pure alpine village life. Neutrality brought decades of calm and headquarters boom. But cracks show. Neutrality debates, NATO exercises, ugly bank mergers, frank unpegging hurting trade. Far-right rising in elections. Pre-forum headlines screamed. Last Davos ever. Security turned town into fortress. Thousands of troops, no-flee zones, even for gliders. Author slips in, no problem. Back to 1971. Swiss women get full federal vote. Old foreign limits scrapped as finance liberal. Schwab's dad ran World War II factory with Nazi forced labor. He later merges companies with dark pasts. Flamethrowers to Reich. Axis exports blacklisted. Then pivots to ethics handbook for execs. Symposium pushes stakeholder capitalism, businesses as stewards for future generations. Not just profit machines. 1973 oil embargo chaos. Prices triple. Attendees sign Davos manifesto, calling for new world order. Schwab tells execs, act like foreign diplomats. Event grows as globalization chases cheap labor. Schwab brokers Arab West talks in Montreux, convinces Greece Turkey, war bad for business. Hosts Kohl, Mandela, Clinton, WTO, and NAFTA ideas, reportedly born in side chats. Late 1990s peak. Globalization unstoppable. Governments become business partners. Capital flows free. Politics sidelined as old-fashioned. 2000s hit. Shine fades. Multinationals get rich, but hunger, poverty, environment barely improve. Davos becomes conspiracy central. Kissinger, Gates, Soros, Keynote, Bono, Michael Jackson cameos. Davos man term spreads borderless elite, offshore wealth. Big talk, zero substance. Shocks land. 9/11's fallout. Bubbles burst. Wars return to Europe. China rises, challenging U.S. World fractures deeply. Post-2008 crisis. Pandemic. WEFs own nothing, be happy. Degrowth push alienates masses. Inside bubble, party over. Outside, Davos predictions, usually wrong. 2024 Davos in real time. Quaint town turns elite spectacle. Temp train platforms. Modi tech ads. Churches flip to crypto sanctuaries. Theme rebuilding trust. But whose trust? North-South vaccine debt rifts. AI as climate savior. Panels debate. Worsening poly crisis. Gaza slowdowns. Houthi Red Sea attacks. Broken chains. Big leaders skip. No BRICS. Only Macron from G7. UAE pavilion dominates luxurious free hot chocolate dates. Ideal deal spot. Geopolitics overtakes business. Zelensky pitches investments, not weapons. CEOs, speed date ministers. Promenade buzzes with pavilions. Meta closed fortress. UAE grabs prime hilltop. Sketchy crypto trust schemes promise freedom for high fees. Circular logic everywhere. Profit by claiming you change world. Evenings, wild wine trays. Parties in crypto churches. Al Gore, late rant on epistemology. Forum ends. Town empties fast. Population triples, then crashes. Locals evicted for insane rentals. Resentment grows. Activists fight security costs over 9 million francs yearly. May Schwab steps down after half-century Brand full control. World more connected yet divided. Fractures create winners like UAE, oil-rich. Neutral-free zones, no taxes, unions, democracy, drag. Dubai already next closed-door hub. Investor takeaway and AI paradigm shift. Old Davos centralized consensus is cracking. Power moves to AI overlords, geopolitics players. Agile hubs like UAE, Dubai, crypto paradises. AI investment magnets, low-friction capital zones. Don't cling to fading elites. Diversify into a geopolitics intersections, emerging tech plays, DeFi, multipolar assets. Adapt fast or get left behind in old order dust. That's the full breakdown. Rise to fall. Twist that shape where money flows next. If this got your brain firing on portfolio positioning in fractured AI world, smash like now. Comment. Davos dead or just mute. Subscribe. Hit notifications for more finance shifts, AI edges, global power plays. Share with anyone tracking elite moves. Thanks for sticking through. Catch you next time. Stay sharp. Stay ahead.